In today's Jangle, I want to touch on the rain that poured down yesterday. It must have poured very violently for 3 straight hours. And when that happens, the inevitable happens in Ghana. Floods all over the place. And another inevitable thing that happens is people take to the media and blast the government. Oh, what's the government not doing? Oh, this is Ghana for you, this and that. As if Ghana is the only place that floods. Now, let me also state this. When NDC was in power, MPP-friendly people would blast the government that, oh, Ghana is going down hell because look at all these floods. What can the government not doing about it? And now that the MPP is in power, of course, the other side is doing it. So we get it. The government is always the beaten, you know, people beat up on them and everything. But I want to show you something. See these floods? That's Houston, Texas. I'll show you another one. That's New York. Another one, London, in the United Kingdom. You want some more? All these places flood. Now, clearly, they have better infrastructure than we do. They've invested more into making sure that the drains are very comprehensive, underground and everything. But inevitably, when you have a lot of rain poured in a short period of time, it's going to flood because you have more water forcing its way into a limited space. So the floods would happen. It may not be to the level that it happens over here. And the reason why ours may appear to be so bad is that our attitude, the people, how we throw trash into our gutters, how we don't seem to care about the environment. We have chiefs selling lands unabated, people cutting down all the trees, and all these things affect climate change. And so the rains are going to be more violent. Those of you who are old enough, yes, we may have a storm, a rainstorm every once in a while. But these days, it seems like every time it rains, it's pouring down. These are what we call the climate change. We're cutting down more trees than we're growing them. So these things will happen. But when it comes to Ghana, we're compounding the problem by throwing trash everywhere. And so whereas over in New York, London, Houston, and all those places, more water forcing its way through a small space that causes flood, in our case, most of the time the space is even blocked, so the water can't even get through. And so if we have less infrastructure, we have less drainage system, this Jangle today, we should not compound our problem with throwing trash all over the place and indiscriminately. And so for today's Jangle, I want to submit to you that if we want to limit the floods, yes, the government has its role to play, but you and I also have our role to play. Let's take care of the environment, and the flood may not be that bad. Today, that's the Jangle.